Hello and good morning, my loves. So this morning I had to take the kids to school. They're newly in 7th grade. My high schooler is driving himself, so that's sad. That makes me sad, but it also makes me happy to know that he is growing and he is getting used to the daily life and what it takes. We are still trying to show him that you don't just snap your fingers and gas comes in to your car. We also are trying to show him responsibilities, when it comes along to do with the car and whatnot. But this morning I got up and I am trying to get all of the laundry done because I'm trying to get a bite to eat in also. Because the baby's party is this Saturday. So we definitely need to have the entire house cleaned. We need to have, all downstairs spotless. No one's really going to be going upstairs in our rooms. Of course, they need to be cleaned and done, but they don't need to be like completely cleaned inside and out as to where downstairs it does need to be, because I don't like inviting people to my house when, it looks a certain way. But as you can see here, the baby was sleeping. I pulled her out of her crib and I got her some breakfast and I just put her to the side so that way as I'm folding the laundry, I put on her sneaky little girl feeding the kitty cat. I am trying to keep her occupied. So she's watching some Miss Rachel while I do the laundry. And the honey does not like me to do his laundry. He actually likes to do his own laundry and it makes me so mad. I'm like, that's my job. I'm the woman. You let me do the laundry. So I actually snuck and I did all the laundry today. What we normally do is he washes and I fold and put away, but he's been working like 12 to 14 hour days. So just to pay for this party because, it's her first birthday party. And of course, guys, she's not going to remember it, but we will have the memories. I will have the memories of it. So I guess it's more for me than it is for her. That's what he keeps saying. This is more for you than it is for her. Yeah, duh. Get over it. But I'm just trying to get everything put away and everything situated because, this whole week I have so much to do. She's in the background and she is crying. She's not crying, guys. What she's doing is she's getting mad because she's trying to pull her blanket up and she doesn't know how to cover herself up and she's trying to learn to cover herself up. Let me go cover this baby up. Okay, so the baby was fussing. She could not cover herself up. She's trying, but she still hasn't quite figured out the concept yet. But anyways, I have so much that I have to do this week. I'm making chocolate covered Rice Krispie treats. I am making a couple other chocolate covered, they look like watermelons, doing different kinds of pasta salads. So for the most part, for the big thing, we are having it catered. He is paying for them to come out, kind of like a taco truck type thing, to where there's going to be meat for tacos and they're going to be bringing tortillas and stuff like that. But yeah, so here I am. I'm just trying to get this all done. It seems like every single time I fold one thing, I bring out another load and it's another pile. So, so I get one pile done and then it's like, okay, there's another pile. Then there's another pile. I usually try and do all my laundry of what I can on a Saturday. But it doesn't always work out that way, guys. I try to put myself on a routine and I want to say that I'm this person that loves routines, which I do. I completely am a routine person, but again, it does not always work out that way. And so it's like, I want to be that woman, but I'm not always that woman. So I don't always put makeup on, as you can see. I don't always, oh gosh, I was finding a whole bunch of stuff in this pile. We were just piling it here. It was like 3 days that we used this side of the sofa to put like all clothes and stuff. So I have been using this side of the sofa to just continually just pile the clothes on there. And I'm like, okay, once all the laundry's done, then I will go in and I will just fold it all at once. Yeah, it may be a little wrinkly, but hey, that's what an iron's for. Or we spray it with some spray and then just toss it in the dryer, the lazy way. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm not even so much as worried about wrinkles right now. I'm just worried about getting all this done. Does anybody have any of their favorite like cold pasta salad recipes? I have been on Pinterest scouring, trying to find different cold pastas to go on the side of our tacos for this weekend. I found a couple different ones. Okay, the party is watermelon theme. It's one in a melon. And so I'm trying to do like fruit platters and stuff like that. But I also want side salads, and I'm going to do a regular salad, but I want some cold pasta salad. I love pasta salads. It's my thing. But I cannot for some reason, it's like they want to give you a couple, but they're majority all the same. I haven't really seen anything that was quite different than, the normal ones that they have, like the Italian with the mozzarella cheese and the pepperoni inside of it with olives and tomatoes and stuff. That's kind of like the go-to that everybody posts. And granted, it's good. It's just not something that I would continue. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do something that's different. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be doing a couple different desserts. Oh, I went and bought the baby's cake, and the baby's cake looks like a watermelon. It's going to look like a watermelon with glitter on it. So that's going to be really cute. And then I have my own topper to put on it. So I'm going to put my own topper on it. And then I got cupcakes that I asked them to just make cupcakes and then to swirl on top pink and green whipped cream frosting, so that way it would kind of be the same colors as the watermelon theme. But even though, my plan was I was going to make green cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, and tint them green. Then I was going to do a pink frosting on top and then on top of the pink frosting, I was going to put miniature chocolate chips, and it would make them look like watermelons. So I realized I wasn't going to have the time nor the patience with the baby. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So I went to the bakery and I asked them, I was like, hey, can you guys do da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And she's like, I'm sorry, we can't. The cupcakes already come done, which I didn't know that they sent the cupcakes and the cakes already pre-made. The people just decorate them there, but it is what it is. So I said, okay, that's fine. So we came up with a really cute concept, I guess you can say, to where it's going to kind of just have the colors of the party, but not so much as they're not going to look the way I wanted them, basically. Which, it knocked off a couple things off my, off my requests that I needed to buy at the store. But other than that, it's like, I'm kind of upset about it. Again, this party, yeah, she's not going to remember it, but I always do big parties for the kids for their first birthday. And it is more for me to remember than for them, because I only get them until they're 18, and then they go off into this world, and it's like, they forget all about their mommies. Well, hopefully, well, not all the time, but, seen it happen so many times. Anyways, okay, back to cleaning. So I was finished cleaning. I was putting all of the kids' stuff inside baskets so that way it was easier for them to transport upstairs, because I hate carrying stuff upstairs. So I got it all done, all cleaned up, everything, trying to move stuff around so that I can vacuum. And when I tell you, trying to vacuum this carpet is like pulling teeth. It was hard, guys. It's one of those long shag carpets. It was white. Does it look white anymore, guys? No, it doesn't look white anymore. You guys are looking at a gray rug. It was cream, but it is now gray. Yes, it magically turned gray when my children decided to walk on it with their shoes. So, with that being said, I now have a gray rug instead of a cream or a white one. Oh, you guys want to see? Look how nasty. So I go and I'm like, okay, it's so hard, it's not going to pull up anything. Look at all of the stuff it pulled up from the carpet. That's like hair and stuff. Granted, there was some left inside of there, but yeah. And I had to get down there and I was like, trying to match all these socks. And, my honey had came home for his like lunch or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, you're going to take a nap. So I don't want to be up cleaning and making a whole bunch of noise. Like I said, he works right across the street. So, you know, he can just come home and on his break or on his lunch and he can just take a quick cat nap or whatever. So I figured, okay, while you're doing that, because he was trying to tell me a story and I'm like laughing. I'm sitting here itching my nose, guys, because I have a nose ring and it's like itching. But okay, squirrel. Anyway, so he was telling me a funny story. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I'm like, aren't you trying to take a nap? And he's like, I know, I just can't. So I was like, okay, let me match these socks. I'm gonna get them picked up. And then I was gonna make him something to eat. But yeah, so I'm just gonna wipe everything down. And he had left and then he was gonna be coming home on his lunch break. He had taken his break, but then he was going to be coming home on his lunch break. So I wanted to make sure to make him something to eat so that way when he got home, he could eat. But I cannot cook or anything on dirty counters. So I was trying to get the counters all clean and like, you know me, you know, I spray with bleach. So that's bleach inside of there. It's my bleach tablets with a little bit of water. I did end up kind of rearranging my kitchen after this. I moved that coffee pot to another counter. And then where the coffee pot is, I put this cookbook. So I was like, all right, I'll do that. I cannot cook with a dirty stove or dirty countertop. So I was just trying to do a very, clean with me, I guess you would say. But I got this cookbook. I know I've mentioned her before on my channel. I will, link her or tag her in this, Amy. But she finally came out with a family cookbook and I am in love with it. I have tried out multiple of her recipes and they are all amazing. I love every single one of them and I will continue to use this. I hope she continues to come out with more because I will buy every single one of them. I absolutely adore this woman. She's an amazing mother. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you, don't mind the Coco Melon in the back because right now it's her free time, so I'm allowing the baby to watch a little bit of cartoons, which normally doesn't happen, but I'm trying to get everything clean because it is a disaster since trying to prepare for the kids to go back to school. So I'm going to show a quick and simple meal. I'm going to make something for the honey when he gets home from work. He actually didn't eat dinner last night because we have not went grocery shopping. And then what I made, I did not realize that the sausage it was like pork sausage, pineapple and pork sausage. So he couldn't eat. So he made some burritos last night and then he came home and like on a break, he works right across the street. So he came home and he worked on one of his breaks and he had some coffee and he had, what did he have? A Pop-Tart. So I'm gonna make him something just quick and easy that he can munch on when he gets home. And then tonight for dinner, I am going to make chicken mole with white rice. And I will show that as well. But as for right now, I just want to get this started so I can get it into the refrigerator so it gets cold. So first, what I need to do is I got a couple different cans here. They're all tuna in water. I got a can of corn and a can of sweet peas that I'm going to mix inside of it. Also, I have some mayonnaise. I I don't know how much is left in this one, so I'm gonna see how much I have left in this, and I'm gonna use that. And then, baby's crying. And then I am going to use a little bit of the Mexican crema. It just gives it a different kind of flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open all these cans, and I will be right back. As you guys can see, I put all of the tuna inside of here, and it looks dry, and if it looks dry to you, it is because it is. I took all of the moisture out of it, and you don't want any of that moisture inside of it from the can, because you are going to add the mayonnaise and the crema. So we're gonna add both of these inside of here. Then we're going to add some onion powder. We're also going to add gosh, where's my pepper? I don't know where my pepper went. Ground pepper. Garlic salt. Paprika, a little bit of paprika. So I think I'm gonna add maybe, you know what? Actually, I'll just use this one if it's open. Just until it gets moist. Oh, you know what? It's not even open. Not even open. So this one it is. This is gonna be about maybe a cup. Because don't forget you're gonna add crema. And that's like not even a fourth of a cup. And as you can see, it moistens it up pretty good. Oh, mustard. And relish. Mustard. And sweet relish. Fold it. Fold it. Ah! You can also put lettuce in here, shredded lettuce. That's really good. And this is really, oh. You hungry? Someone's hungry. Okay, I'm gonna stir this up and I'll be right back. Some chopped up red onion would be really good in this. Some chopped up red onion would be really good in this. Shredded lettuce on tostadas. We're just gonna have it with crackers though. Let me go get the baby. Yay. Say thank you. Say thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay guys, so this is all done. Like I said, some chopped up into little tiny pieces red onion would be really good in here. We do not have that right now. Like I said, I haven't been grocery shopping. I do my once a month grocery shopping in the beginning of the month, but I have not went yet. Some shredded lettuce would be really good in here on top of some tostadas. And then we're gonna eat them with these. It's more so of a Mexican kind of tuna salad, if you will. But yeah, and then I'm gonna throw a little bit of tapatio inside of there, or Valentina hot sauce. So what I like to do, just to spice, the baby's growling in the background. I like to take a little bit of Valentina hot sauce. It does not make it too spicy, guys, don't worry. Oh, I'm over here knocking stuff down. And then I'm just gonna mix that in. Like I said, it does not make it spicy at all. And you can eat it, and you can even give it to the kids. It's not spicy, it just gives it a little bit of a flavor. So there you go. I will put this in the fridge for him when he gets home, and then he can have this with some crackers. Back to cleaning. All right, so I don't know what happened to the voiceover on this portion of the video, but here is the tuna salad. Like I said, you can make it any way you want. This was just a quick way for me to make it so that way he would have a snack to snack on when he got home. What I wanted to do was I wanted to go in and I wanted to come in and clean this out. We like to give the baby some cookies to snack on and whatnot, and she, of course, she's a baby, she crumbles them up and gets them all in there. So they had lots of crumbs in here and teething cookies and stuff like that, and some of the blankets needed to be washed. As you can see, like, all of the toys were everywhere. There was crumbs everywhere. So what I'm doing is I'm just going in. Oh, she's in love with books. This little girl, all my kids have always loved books. So she also went in and she tore up a lot of the books trying to open and close them. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure, I still got to go in and I got to go in and bleach all her toys and wash them because I haven't done that. Oh, I'm like sitting there. She was sleeping I got the hiccups upstairs, and I heard her, "Mom." I was like, oh no, she's awake. And I was like, let's see how fast I can do this without having to go and get her. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. All right, so there was a sneeze. Anyways, allergies are killing me right now. We are in Orchard City, so it's like oh my god, my allergies are killing me. But excuse me, like I said, I need to go in. I need to dump all of her toys into the bathtub with some bleach in there so I can disinfect all of them and sanitize all of them. But I just wanted to see how fast I could get this done before she completely started screaming and before I was not able to get any of this done. I'm actually, you see that thing right in front of me, the colorful round stacking thing? I actually found that at the thrift store for $2, and when I seen it at like Walmart or Target, it was so much more, so I was super happy, and I was like, yeah, that's a score. But I'm trying to separate everything. Okay, let me tell you this. This stayed clean for literally the amount of time for me to walk upstairs, get the baby, and bring her back down and set her in here. As soon as she got put inside of here, that was a wrap. It was done and it was over with. Yeah? Really? You messed it up? Did you mess it up? But it stayed clean, like I said, just until the baby got up, and that was it. But yeah, so I have it all cleaned up now. I'm gonna like sweep it out. You see all the cookies? And I got it all swept out and washed up any little spots that needed to be washed up. And this is just me, you know, trying to put everything back in. If you guys have never seen this on Amazon, it is huge. It's a huge playpen. It's not like, as you can see, I'm in here. But I've showed it on my, you know, my feed before. If you are looking for a playpen, yes, it takes up room, but I highly recommend this playpen because it gives the kids an opportunity to walk around and actually play inside of here rather than the small ones where they can literally just stand up and sit down, stand up and sit down. This one is so much more roomier. But yeah, so I'm just throwing all her little stuffed animals and stuff back in here before I go and get her and bring her back downstairs. By this time, she was like, come get me. And she's all pretty now. We always make her a little tiny bed right there because when she wants to take a nap during the day and the kids are at school, I can just put on some lullabies and she will just pass out. But all right, so back to cleaning. I'm going to clean up the kitchen and get this all tidy. And as you can see, I found some bacon grease, but yeah, I gotta get my signs put back up on the wall, and I gotta find a spot to put those like that turkey roaster and that oven that I'm cleaning right now because we have such minimal space here in this townhouse. It's crazy. But yeah, let me get this. I'm gonna finish getting this cleaned up. I know I've talked your guys' ear off, but yeah, so, you see, I'm going to pull up my dates right now. Wrap the pitted dates in bacon, put them in the oven, cook them for a little while until the bacon is done. Absolutely delicious. They taste like candy. Okay. Okay, I was super surprised because everybody got home at once as I was cleaning. The kids walked through the door. My honey walked through the door. He's like, I need to eat something and then I need to go take a shower. They had him in the machines today. And he was soaking wet from being in the machines. But this was when they brought me all of their papers and they're like, okay. I'm like, okay, make a line. What do you need signed? I want to get it done as soon as possible. I need to know what you guys need me to sign. And then I'm like, it's off to chores. So they went off and they did their chores as I sat there and talked with the honey about his day, and the baby's finally seen daddy. He's like, I am not going to, the baby's playing right now with her brother, but she's like, I'm not, going to do any of that. But I was just talking to them about their chores and whatnot, and this was pretty much the end. We just, finished out the day relaxing, and that is it. So I'm really glad that you guys stopped by to share this day with us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and come back for more. We have so much to share.